Five, four, three, two, one. You wouldn't believe it if I told you. But hey, YouTubers and friends, welcome to Ed Marvin Live here on Flash in Your Pan. Kind of having a mail call if things cooperate. So let's get to it. I had a poll out. Whose pay dirt should I pan? I got three in the mail. Um, I won one from Mama Bird. It's a GP and Mama Bird bag, and then I won one from the Michigan. I ordered some creek drops from the Michigan Prospectors or Modern Michigan Prospectors. And I did what Carl Madley was saying. I put in a spray bottle. This one has my ugly mug on it. And I've used it in my switchback. And I sprayed the cells on top and bottom mats. My switchback by Prospector's Dream. And I didn't have to brush out the bubbles in the cells like sometimes you normally have to. And I got that idea from Carl Madley. And it worked really good. Hey, how you doing, Calvin? Good to see you. Heath Doty, good to see you. Larry, Carson. I need to look at my camera. Carson, and so many other great people. Mandy's Candies over on um, mobile device on Vertical, along with Scott Sharp and Jessica Down. Hello. Welcome, Blistering Barnacles over there on Vertical. And like I was saying, Larry, 5 Mile Relic Hunter, and Heath Doty, and Calvin, and Hobo Rob, and Carson over on Horizontal. I forgot to do um end of stream giveaway last Tuesday. So I do have a sticker pack for an end of stream giveaway today. But if things work right over here in my stream yards, I kind of move cameras around too. So, and I need to silence my phone so I can read chat while I'm panning because I had it going and it was being loud. So I need to mute it. So hopefully that will do it. No, it's not.
Than a classic Wisconsin fish fry.
Where's my volume? There we go. So put this over so I could see it at my panning station. You know, I remodeled my live studio, my basement studio or lower level studio, utility room studio, whatever you want to call it. And now I actually have a panning station inside. It's right here. And there's my tub that my cleanup buddy or my switchback would be in, or something else, you know. But my panning trought's right over here, which I'll get to it in a minute. But so far, the Scott Sharps have it. Over on reason why I look over here is I have this TV monitor here. I have both chats on. I have the horizontal and I have vertical. Then right here on this monitor, I have my YouTube control studios, live studios, which pretty much only thing I could see. I have both of them on a window along with my StreamYards giveaway, but I can only see one at a time, because if I put it all on one tab, I don't see the chat. I just see the feed, and I have those open most times, see the health of the stream and to see the chat. Then I have my StreamYards on this computer, on this monitor here, and I have that for StreamYards. Then right there, I have a laptop. We have 99 cent or 0.99 pound from Draftsman, WDD, the Draftsman. Man, thank you for the super chat.
Thanks for the super chat.
Greatly appreciate it. All super chats are, and that was over on the vertical stream. I greatly appreciate you. I won't turn this on. I appreciate that, honey. Judy's saying I won't turn on the dryer. The wash was going, because our washer and dryer is like
right here,
right there, maybe 15 feet away from me.
Yeah.
So the joys of live streaming. So right now on the vertical, we have GP Mama Bird at 33%. The modern Michigan prospector Calvin, the creator of Creek Drops, at 17%. And our friend Scott Sharps at 50%. Over, it's real. Now it's identical. What? No. It's changing left and right over on horizontal. We have 31%. With 13 votes. And for Mama Bird and GP, we have 23% for the modern Michigan prospector. And we have 46% for Scott Sharps over on horizontal. Eric Carter, how you doing? Miles, if you're nearby, hey, buddy. Steven Starks. Starks over on Horizontal, along with Mama Bird. How you doing, sister? Lurker Troy, how you doing? Good to see all of you on both formats. I don't do both formats very often. It seems to... And hey, Heath, again, heading there, Miles is hanging with a friend for the weekend. Okay. Deep North Adventures, how you doing? I forget my guest for next week, but I think it might be Deep North Adventures. I forget. And I sent him an email reminding him last week. Okay, where am I? Let me see. Scott Sharp's bag still has it. We have 7 boats on vertical. We have 15 on horizontal. And Scott Sharp's is still taking it. I saw my friend and our fellow prospector in the community, Carson Prospecting. Emerson, I think his name is in chat. I hate how YouTube has changed the way the names appear in chat. I'd rather it go back to the old way, YouTube. I don't know. I don't want to bring it up right now. You're probably right. I don't want to bring it up right now because then I'm bringing up something else while I'm live, and I need to do a lot to my tower. It's old, to free up stuff so it runs smoother. So aloha, Mega Silver Stacker, Shakabra, mahalo. Thanks for being here. So Scott Sharp still has the lead on both things, but let me try transferring me to my other camera. I kind of forget the numbers on the two. Okay. Now this camera, and is it that camera or that camera, or the same type, same brand, all of them? But I get confused. I'm blonde, I'm partially blonde, so I get confused. I want that camera there. I think it's this one. I could be wrong though. I could be wrong. We are not buffering. We are moving to a different camera. What I get? There we go. That ain't the view I wanted though, but it will work because then I don't have to change it. Then I don't have to change it when I go to pan. I need to... Oh, wrong pin. Hope you guys didn't see that. Did you? No. Good. Maybe not. What I have right here is my company phone with the chat so I could see it. But I know it's turned around. But there's the pay dirt I went on Mama Bird's live stream. And can't wait to pan that out. It's a $0.25 gram chat bag. And I also got my Golden Kingdom member card. Yeah! Established 2026. Cool. A cool thing that I guess Mama Bird and Gentleman Prospectors putting on, and I guess I'm 202 533. So then we have Carl Miller's Outdoors from beautiful New England. Is Carl in Mass or Maine? Then we have a damn it, Carl sticker. Miller's Outdoors, Mama Bird, Gentleman Prospector right there. Then we have a Mama Bird sticker. Then we have not only a gentleman in the Classy Classifier. You know who the Classy Classifier is, right? That's Mama Bird. And not only a sticker, we have a magnet that's going to go with my Alaskan Assassin and Archaeology and Gold magnet. And I just kicked my fuel. So that's what I won on Mama Bird's show. Surprising, I hardly ever win. And then I was kicking back in Calvin's live stream, and I won a 1/4 gram pay dirt bag there for his 219th sub giveaway. Comes with a sticker on it. Plus, he gave me one of the two of these. One's on my coin and token cabinet back there. Then a couple others. He utilizes artificial intelligence technology for stickers and stuff, which I did with my Rose Nose Treasure stickers and my last batch of stickers. That's good. So we got his pay dirt. And I ordered some creek drops from him, $10 on eBay. And like I showed you before, my little spray bottle so I can spray my sluice mats and stuff. Then I purchased a Scott Sharp bag. It's a Crystal Treasure pay dirt bag. I saw Carson's video on it. Carson, if I didn't comment, I'm sorry. I might have. I don't remember. Doggone CRS, can't remember. But he said his was supposed to have been a diamond treasure. But this is from my friend Scott Sharp down in Tennessee. And I didn't get a sticker with it, I don't think, but I had a sticker, and since I had stickers up for the other two, I thought I'd put one up for him. Then our friend Marlin over at Video Treasure Hunters out of Alberta, Canada. He has a live show most Sunday mornings, him and Tripwire, over on Marlin's channel that I frequent after Rob FL Thunders and Dig It Back Charlie's live stream Sunday mornings, which they always have a good live stream. And he's so creative and has so much better penmanship than I do. But it's creators meetup or something like that Sundays. Treasure hunters hanging out, treasure fam, mostly detectorists and stuff, but there's magnet fishers there and bottle diggers like Looters 8. I have something from Frank at Looters 8, and Northern Bound in this one. They're upside down because I didn't blot out their addresses. But it's Mar Videos, Treasure Hunters from Marlin and Aurora. And it's to moi. But there's a cool little different sticker there. You have a few channel stickers there. The creators meet and greet on Sundays. Then Treasure Hunters, holographic. Then Marlin holographic. Then the Skipper, the new Miss Maniac, the Skipper out of, I believe he's also Alberta. Then we have Corey the Treasure Hunter and Paul from Hot Dogs Digs. And this package here is from our friend Paul. He's formerly from Ontario, Canada, now living in the Okanagan in British Columbia. Then we have King George's sticker here, the Stephen, the Sulfuric Searcher out of England. Then we have Magnetic North Adventures. We have Scrappy Dog from Straight Up Metal Detecting, Tripwire's channel, the Volt, holographic one from Straight Up. He does all his own stickers too. Then another one from King George, Stephen over at the Sulfuric Searcher Metal Detecting channel. And this one's from our friend Park Rat Pat, toilet camera for research only. I don't want to put that in the Porta-John on a job site, you know. Wonder where I'll put that. Ha ha ha. Then whose stickers is I'm one in a million. Who the heck is that? I don't know, but thanks, Marlin. And Adventure for Relics. I'll have to check that out. Gail once said to me, Archaeology and Gold once said to me that she got turned on by a bunch of other channels through a sticker pack I believe I gave, and she went on my channel. And it's kind of cool when you get sticker packs from other channels. If you go and check out some of the channels you're not familiar with, you never know what kind of great person you'll meet. Our friend Frank up in Canada, Looters 8. He digs a lot of cool bottles and marbles, but he sent me some stickers there from both his channels, Northern Bound and Looters 8, both good channels. Frank does a good job, and I believe those are in the sticker pack that I'm giving away also, both of them. This is from our friend Paul, my friend Paul, from Hot Dog Digs, I believe. Yes. Had to double check. But what do we have here, Paul? Cool little smiley card. Oh, know what those are? I bought 2 rolls of these back in the day. They're the 125th anniversary loons from the Yukon Gold Rush. But I'll try not to read too badly. Hey, Ed. Here are some colored Canadian toonies. Okay, toonies, not loonies. Looney Toonies. that are extremely harder to find, along with some, I don't know, poker chips and a stack of channel stickers for your end of stream giveaways. I assume I should have paid more attention in school instead of ditching to go surfing. But the writing's kind of killing me too. I would love to receive some of your channel stickers. I'll get them out to you, Paul, for some of my giveaways. My address is blah, 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 blah. But those are really nice. Thanks, Paul, because I was down to like one that I bought, and the ones I bought are MS-70. I've never touched them with bare hands, and I put them in cases right when I opened up the roll. But here's some other color toonies right here. Nice. Then one with the queen on it, 2022. $2 are a loony or a toonie? Toonies. They're all toonies. No. I don't know what's the difference between a toonie and a loony. Is a loony $2 or is a toonie $2? Klondike loony. Hey, Paul, how you doing? Klondike loony, and so another Klondike loony. Those are awesome. Got a black Queenie $2. That's a loony, a toonie, I believe. A loony and toonie. And the black is, if I'm right, Paul, toonie is 2. Thanks, Swamp Dog. That's the memorial one for Queen Elizabeth after she died. Then looks like we have a Canadian Air Force one here. Royal Canadian Air Force. Klondike Gold Rush toonie, and colored. That red thing's a moose. And if you can see, there's a guy gold panning right there on the stream with the sunrise, with the privy mark in the sun of the Canadian maple leaf. Then we have some hot dog digs, poker chips, and then over here, I have some stickers. And I'm going to throw one of those in. I'm going to throw one of those in right there. But we have some hot dog dig stickers, and he does coin roll hunting live streams. Really great crowd that hangs out in there. Ooh, got some Canadian stickers. Think I might put that one there, Paul, on my hard hat. Cool. And a couple more hot dog digs poker chips. I like, Paul, greatly appreciated. Now, if you wait around till the end of the stream, I believe StreamYards will take entries from both vertical and horizontal, but we have a nice red, white, and blue thank you card from Juan, and in poor handwriting, I'll write something on there pretty brief. But as you saw, I got a hot dogs dig I'm putting in there, American Gold Prospectors, Brian Wilder sticker. a couple of my 8-year Tuesday night hangout live, a 6-year Tuesday night hangout live, and you won't only get one Flash in the Pans channel sticker, you'll get 3, kind of set in together like those Russian dolls. Then we have Megadog 555 doggy sticker there. Then James Master of None sticker there. James Master of None, the James of all. Okay. Then there's the 2. Test, 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 test. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Audio is back. Hey, Greg, me Miner, good to see you. We hear you now. Thank you, Deep North. And where are we at? It looks like Scott Sharp is still in the lead. So it looks like we're gonna get into a Scott Sharp bag. So, hey, Martin's treasure, honey, how you doing? Can you hear me? When did that go out? Because I could have swore my mic checked before I went live. But another time, thank you. Over, yes, lost sound. Okay. It wasn't like that the whole time, right? God, I hope not. Great thing about live streaming. Oh, the joys of live streaming. Humans said just move on. Okay. You're right. All right. Over on the vertical side, we have 45 Scott Sharps and 45%, and GP, a Mama Bird, and the Modern Michigan Prospector are tied at 27 with 11 votes, 27%. So with 11 votes, so there's the tally, the total, or whatever, the end of it over on vertical. On horizontal, we have 24% for GP and Mama Birds. I know their bag be fun. It's a medium hard, just like I asked, and gave me both all the stickers. And I'm a stickeraholic. What can I say? 29% for the Modern Michigan Prospector and 48% for Scott Sharp. So that's right, Rob. It's going to be the Scott Sharp crystal bag right here. So, should I classify it? Well, you know what the golden rule is according to our friend Mike Pung, right? Classification, classification, classification. Now I took my scissors to work to use them on the job because they're work scissors. Nice, yeah, the notch right there to open it up anyway. Silly me. Gonna have to use my knife. At least it ain't a knife like the blind surfer. Now, I have an idea there's going to be all kinds of cool goodies in here from our friend Scott Sharp. I'm trying not to base it on what I saw from what I saw over at Carson's live stream, but I'm sure it's going to be good. But I already see a Civil War III ringer. Looks like an arrowhead. Cool, cool. That's a nice arrowhead, Scott. Tip broken off, but then part of the notch. But very nice, very nice. Then we have the Civil War bullet here, and I would probably be inclined to say Scott found all of these. Cool little goodies there. So. We have some amethyst. Looks like some smoky quartz. Cool, I'm not sure what it is. Is this another arrowhead? Sweet. Yeah, another arrowhead right there. All kinds of goodies in here. All kinds of. Ooh, that looks like a double, almost. Looking at it this way. At first, I thought it was like a double terminated dogtooth calcite crystal, but no, that's not a terminated. That's me of them for it. I believe this one's a long wave UV, no, short wave, 3 times short wave UV light. I don't know if this was pretty cool drawing. This would be a long wave, I believe, right here. I have both long wave and short wave, but I forget which one's which. So we throw that over there. Hopefully it won't crash down. Got some more. I got a fossil here, or what they call those, the chronoids or whatever. That's a plant. That's the stem right there. They break up into little pieces. These segments will break apart and sometimes got holes through it. You can almost use them to like feed. Lord Shadow, hey, Jeff Button, Jeffrey Button, good to see you. I have a real cool. I've been polishing it and sanding it since the time me miner gave it to me, but he sent me some really cool slabs from a mine dump with silver slabs from a mine dump. I think I see a flash in my pan already, right there. But he's from Tennessee, and that part of the country has a lot more mica than we do up here. We have a lot of garnet sands, a lot of other stuff. But let's kind of do this right. Wow. Very little magnetic, but a lot of heavy. This material is heavy. I'm not gonna pan it down real slow and careful. I'm gonna go through it pretty quick. This is the smaller size Gold Prospectors of America gold capture pan right here. My favorite pans are these two, the blue one and black one, but I like blue the best. These are Pioneer pans right here from Pioneer Prospecting in Auburn, California. They remind me a lot of, I'm not sure if I was might be going over the list of gold. I think it was pretty easy. I think it was maybe Mike. But I do have Pat fans on hitting Pat fans. I'm not going to lose much, if any at all. I don't have no way to dry my gold here after I pan it, so I doubt if I'll do a weigh at the end. Because normally I air dry anyway. I pan it down to about as little as possible. And a lot of times I'll use my snuffer bottle, I'll snuff it up and pan it, snuff it up. Then I'll go into a clean pan, put a snuffer dump and pan it cleaner. And do that several times, and then I let it dry out, and I'll use the wind out of my big mouth, blow out some of the other materials. Well, my light's coming from that way, so I'm kind of having a hard time seeing the thing. What's going on in my pan. But yeah, I'm panning it down pretty quick. What I seen from Carson's pan, nice. And I would have doubted from my friend Scott Sharp. If you ever had the privilege of meeting Scott Sharp on the river, you're as lucky as I am. Hopefully I'll see him this year too. Bienvenida, hola, bien amigo. ¿Cómo está usted? Bien, bien. I really don't know why I do that every time, David. I was hanging out with David and Mr. Lodek and Heath and the Grumpy Canadian and John Hunt and others at a watch party over at Gold Prospectors Space.com. We were watching Gold Rush. And then we watched one and what's his name? With Mine Rescue, Freddie Dodge, and Freddie Dodge. Yeah, Freddie Dodge, and one from Mine Rescue, and then we watched the cruise from a partial cruise, Dustin and his girlfriend, I forget her name, Danielle, I think, and the brothers. I'm having a brain fart with their names right now, but he has his own channel now here. I forget the name of that too. But they're mining on Dustin's Plains in the Haines there, outside of Haines, Alaska. I believe it's up on Nugget Creek. They're getting some nice gold. They finally listened to us about adding bars to the Grizzly. What's that? Risky Rewards, I think, is Dustin's new channel. They're growing pretty quick. wonder how he's liking being the whole production crew instead of just doing his thing and getting paid by Discovery. Now he has to film, now he has to edit, now he has to do it all unless his old lady or the brothers are helping him. I need to change the lighting here a little because I can't pan this way because I'm a righty. And that would have the light on us pretty good. Let me move the light over behind this camera right here. I'm not expecting a huge flash in my pan because it's like only, I forget the weight. I think this is 0.25, might be just a quarter gram. I forget. Let's see, I see some gold poking out right there, so I want to reset it. And seeing more flashes there. See that flash in my pan right there? It's over at Contact Josh's live stream earlier, watching him pan some of Dylan's Patreon dirt from Miller Prospecting. Dylan's a great guy. I know some fines are falling down, but I see some light peaks in there and stuff. My head might get in the way because I'm trying to look closely down at my pan and my black sand for any small, there's a small piece right there. So I'm not too worried about this gold up here. It's kind of locked in my pan right now since I drained all the water away. I can use this non-ripple side to get in even more. I hope all of you are having a great Saturday and enjoying the outdoors if you can. I know it's not. We had really nice weather last week here in Ohio. It was in the high 50s, low 60s, mid 60s until yesterday. No, winter came back, but I watched Ryan Hall, y'all, and he tends to be a lot more accurate with his weather than our local weatherman here on the Farmer 5 television. More like Farmer 3, but I know there's some light stuff in there. I see it, some really small stuff. But I really like that flash in my pan, Scott. I'm not sure if I have a clean snuffer bottle. But I did have the clean stuff with it. My hands aren't wanting to work right. Like I have an air leak in my snuffer bottle. But I stopped being trying to go down and stuff. Fan it out real good. See that one coming down. I don't want to give it to the end, so I'll reset it. Roll off some of that bigger stuff. Oops. See the purple in that? The garnet fans there, I imagine. A few of them out now. Maybe. But great thing about safety pan on safety pan and safety tub, I can always go back and see what I've missed. Got some pollutants in my pan club. You know what? I didn't even use. I do have creek drops in the tub. Besides filling up my spray bottle, I did spray some in here. So a lot of times I just use chlorine tablets. I break out a little bit of chlorine and I put it in there, and it does help with the surface tension, and it helps keeping stuff growing in my tubs. I know I could get it a lot cleaner if I wanted to, when I want to. But see how I dumped it out? Now I'll work on getting some more of this out. Then I'll snuff up that. Little guy. Knives aren't as good as they once were. So now I'll pour it out again, see if I can get any other black sands out, and go from there. That's what I lost. Anything? Yeah, I've panned in here recently. And this has biggies, smallies, and all kinds of stuff in it. Again, I'm panning through pretty quick. You can hardly even see it. I prefer the blue pan over the black pan. Gold really talks in it. You could distinguish the black sands. And 1, 2, 3. Like doing this because it will roll out some of the bigger stuff and roll it down your ripples. And once it gets to make a decent V right there, lift out. I like keeping my pan in the water as much as possible, and my material saturated and in the water. Because if you pour out all the water and stuff, you lock everything up, and sometimes if you come up like this, you can have gold. A lot of times gold will lock up in your black sands and be carried off also. And sometimes I like kind of like the gold claw method, even with the round pan, you could keep it submerged and just shake it vigorously back and forth and work on those lighter stuff coming out. If I had better lighting in here, you could see a lot better. I know I have more than a tablespoon of black sands in there. Normally I wouldn't even look right now, but I see a nice speck there I lost. Now, I don't want to forget that's there. Amazing what you lose when you pin it back. But that's why I have safety pans and canning tubs, because I don't have to worry about losing it. That's kind of coursey too, Scott. That way I could go back again and again and again and again. I personally run my stuff, pan it, run it 3 times, sometimes 4 before I even check it. And yes, I know I like Prospectors Green products, their green mats, but everything loses gold. My gold pan, green mat, hog mat, miner's moss, all good mediums, they all work. Even a wool skin from back in the day, you know the term, the golden fleece, back during Greek and Roman periods. The Romans were really innovative for their time with hydraulic mining. They would set up aqueducts and plumbing systems made out of wood plumbing to monitor, and they would hydraulic mine. They've done it in France and in the British Isles and England and stuff, and you could see remnants of their aqueducts to this day, like in the UK, and the hydraulic mine in France. You can see it. Kind of forget where I was going with that. But in their sluice capture, in their capture device, they probably knew about amalgamation with mercury, but they did use lamb's wool or sheep's wool for their medium, like we would use miner's moss or green mat or hog mat or what Jason the Mason, the Flower Gold Wizard use the PBR mat, or like Stacy and Dennis uses their silicone mats, or Alan uses his silicone mat. They all catch gold, you know. It's a game of preference. But I love those. Oh, tell David, I don't really see anything else in there. But what I tell David, what I tell pretty much anybody about what I love most about Green Mat is, got that from you, Carson. Pinnings, spinny pans. Oh, where was I again? Having CRS today. Oh, like I was telling David Peterson, even David Peterson, what I love most about Dream Mat is the ease of clean out. The faster I can do a clean out, the faster I could work more on the river. Especially here where I'm from, or anywhere where you're prospecting or small scale mining of glacial deposits. Yes, quality of the materials are always a plus, no matter where you are. But it's the volume of material you run increases the gold you capture. So if I used to be totally die hard miner's moss and expanded metal, but the clean out I can do in less than 10 minutes with Green Mat took me 20 to 30 minutes with my expanded metal and miner's moss. A little longer than Green Mat is the hog mat clean out, but it cleans out pretty good. But with some of the profiles, it's hard to get the fines out from the profile. They're all good mats. I don't want to brand bash anybody. I've used all of the mentioned, and I'm willing to try anyone else's mat too. But Green Mat's what I prefer, and most of the reason why is for the ease of clean out. Let me move back over to my other camera, and hopefully it will work right. I forget which C920 it is, though. Is it that one? Huh. No, it's not that one. Is it this one? Terry Marshall, how you doing? Always good to see you in my house. I'm still here. Can you hear me? I hope. I don't know why it's not let me go to any other camera. Come on. Come on. Come on. I'm using StreamYard, not my OBS. I have to get a new tower or something, Jeffrey. There we go. There we go. Oh, but you need to drink when you can, Ed. Go get some whiskey. Annie, how you doing? Michael, how you doing? Moon's over Miami. What's next, Army? How you doing? In that pan, another time, the black sands weren't very little magnetic black sands. Very little. It actually really surprised me, but that could be, that does happen from time to time. I know, like Terry Marshall, my friend from the land down under, he's an opal miner and a gold prospector. He has said that there's like no black sand in his area, and I've panned some other areas where there was very little black sand. I've also panned areas where there's been a heap load of black sands. I mean, tons of black sands and garnet sand. Pathetic. Pathetic. If you want to get in on the end of stream giveaway, if this works right, it's your responsibility to email me your mailing address. You must be present to win, and you must claim it within a minute. And I won't hunt you down. You have to email me your mailing address so I could send it off to you. But I will not hunt you down. And hate to be an a-hole, but yeah, 42 hours to do it. You got those t-shirts? I bet you do, Jeff, bro. And I know we're all a bunch of gold addicts. Gold porn addicts. That's right. But all you have to do is write because exclamation point in the live chat. Hopefully my chat's working or my StreamYard's working. Don't look like it's counting any of the stuff like this. I can do it over. Until it does. There, it's counting. Now let me share the screen. You know, earlier I was playing around with cameras and angles and that stuff, and I was using. It would cost me double a month, almost $100, to be able to use multiple cameras within StreamYard. I need to get a new tower so I could go back to OBS, because OBS is the great open source program, live streaming coder. But and I'm not going to do that. So I have a camera viewer I use a lot for my microscope, and I can switch from my microscope or that camera or my overhead camera or this camera. And before I went live, it was working fine. And I know I'm pushed back to live from 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock. And when I pushed it back, I kind of let things going for a little bit. Then when I shut everything down, brought it back up before the live stream, it wouldn't work. And I had to deal with switching the camera around in StreamYard. It's all right. It's not a bad investment. It's expensive now, but I love live streaming. I like hanging out with all you guys and gals. So, it is what it is. Welcome back. Welcome back, Steven Stark. But let me see. I did bring up something while we were going along. Yeah, Jake, you're on the 14th of April. April 14th, Jake. April 14th. Then Calvin is on April 21st. But where are we? Northeast Expanse is joining me this coming Tuesday on the 24th. James from Northern Expanse. There's a reason why I have it all in spreadsheets, because I'm partially blind and I have CRS, and you know what CRS means, right? Can't remember shit. So it is what it is. Tonight, I believe JP's Bar's open like it is most of the time on Saturday night. Always a great group of people over at JP's Bar, having shots of bourbon and talking about who knows what. But many of them are personal friends of mine that I've had the pleasure of meeting on the river, and it's a good time. I enjoy it. I enjoy lurking over there because I'm really like ADD. Jim, how you doing out here, mining and prospecting? Good seeing you. So I got a really nice card from him over at Aspira Mining. About my friend, my very good friend Robert Capati, who passed away. Rest in peace, my friend. But Heather, on my request, here, I'm going to take a wing down too. Now, in some of my videos and stuff, you might see I know it's going to be really hard to see on mobile, but this is my friend Lynn Capoza. She was from like Wisconsin or Minnesota, and she moved not far from Zaxxon's area of California, and she was really active in the gold community. And her daughter sent out tons and tons of vials of her ashes. And Lynn actually has been with me to the very first place I met Brian Wilder up in Vermont in the Plymouth area. And Ron Adams and Prospectors Theory and a bunch of other great guys. But she was with me there on that trip. She's been with me to all kinds of Gold Rush days and Rose Nose Monkey Fest and flashbacks and all kinds of places. Lynn goes with me. And I wanted to do that with Bobby. Now, a friend of mine's ex-wife made those for me, and she did all kinds of wire wrapping. I asked Mitch, a friend of mine, he's the brother-in-law to King Prospector, our friend Chris. And he's never done any wire wrapping, but he wanted to do it. Outdoor Wally said he would, but I'm working really close to where Mitch and Chris work out of now, and sometimes I can drive right by Mitch's house on the way home from my job site. So for convenience, I had him do it. It's not the most prettiest, but it's functional and it's tough and it won't slip out. And that way I could take this vial of Bobby with me dredging, and he'll be right there, watching over the sluice on the dredge. He'll be there at Camp America on the river, just hanging out with me. And I will be ending up taking both of them on my prospecting adventures. And just, I like it. And personally, when I die, I kind of want to do the same thing. I want Judy or whomever, if it's my youngest or whoever, load up a bunch of half-file grams, and anyone in the community who would want a piece of me, you'd be more than willing to have it, to continue my adventures on past the grave. Sprinkle me in a river here, sprinkle me in a creek there, wherever. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. And if the good Lord wants me back in one piece, I'm sure he could gather me up from wherever my ashes may be and make me whole once again. Mr. Meanleaf in the house, good seeing you over there on horizontal. FFA, is that the only way to get your ass back to Vermont? No, Heath, I'll get back there eventually. I really want to hit the rivers of Vermont. with you and with Brother Joseph and some others that are in the Vermont area. I'd love to get up and dredge and bath or get up to Coos Canyon and do some dredging with Brian Wilder and some other people. That, you know, there's life, and I can only do so much. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Hey, Olin, how you doing? No gold over here, Brian says. That's all right. Just to hang out with you, Brian, would be fine. Adam Wise, how you doing? Good seeing you. Ed, I asked you earlier today if you were still doing sticker giveaways. Not for me. I wanted to send you some. Yes, I still do them, Jeffrey. So I believe you still have my address, Jeffrey. I think I'm getting low on yours, actually. And it's the old logo, it's not the new one. I thought when I was looking through here earlier, I saw one of yours. And I pretty much keep one of everything. And then when I have duplicates, I give them out for sticker giveaways. Ron Spell and Nolan, sticker, sticker. That's right, Nick. Good seeing you. Gotta add an A between that K and S, Olin. Sticker, sticker. Headed to Daytona Beach. Is it bike week or something in Daytona? I've stayed at Flagler before, a nice little bed and breakfast right on the beach, but not far from the Caribbean Sin bar. Judy and I stayed down there. When I came out here for a month, we went down there, and then I went back to the West Coast for a couple of months. Then I moved here. Mike Week, right on. But add stickers just like you see it. And then you add a in between the K and the S, because that's all I'm seeing. You have sticks rolling over on vertical. So, and now you're over on horizontal. Unless you can be in two places at once, like some. Everybody, that's Nick Molnar. He's from Ontario. The Gold Pans and Super and Molnar. He's a photographer. He does coin hunting, metal detecting, all kinds of stuff. All right, everybody. As our friend would, Frank is in the room. Thank you for the stickers, Frank. For both channel stickers, Northern Found and Looters 8. Good seeing you. I already showed the stickers and stuff. They're over there. I am almost at 5K. Excellent. Excellent. Congratulations, Nick. Huge accomplishment, brother. Huge accomplishment. Congratulations, everyone. Congrats. And give congratulations to Nick Molman. He's been working hard. Ed, you are going to have duty mail at least 25 of the little jars to the East Coast. Right, right. We'll get them around. We'll get them around. Hopefully it won't be for a long time, Heath. Hopefully. All right. How many do I see in live chat? 22 and horizontal, and not so many in the vertical. I'm kind of surprised. Last time vertical was a lot more than horizontal. So we'll give a minute, and then I'll see who I'll be mailing this to anywhere on the globe for this. So, as our friend Charlie from Digging It Back, and we that guy has some gold fever now. Let me tell you, ever since Gentleman Prospector and Mama Bird, and I believe Damn It Carl Miller, really, he got bit by the gold bug good when they did that one live stream with the boys on Sunday morning. It was a fun time too. Tenn. Two, one. All right. Good luck, good luck, good luck, as Charlie would say. Who's it going to stop on? Olin Borden. Olin, are you still in the house? Yeah, 1 minute to claim it, or I'm moving on. Olin was here a minute ago. I don't know why my pop-out stats don't have time ones going on. Oh, they do. Good. Good man. There he is, Olin. If you would email me at flashinyourpan@gmail.com, email me your mailing address, and I'll get them out to you the next time I send out some mail. I appreciate each and every one of you being here for this mail call and a little penny. Everybody needs to practice your panning, because, in prospecting, starts with the pan, it ends with the pan, so it helps to learn how to pan well. Practice, 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 and make sure you use the safety pan. I hope to see you this coming Tuesday night with Northeast Expanse with James. Should be a really good show. I hope to, maybe I'll see you at JP's Bar. Always a good time there. And I need to get a list of all the great live streams during the week, because there's a lot of them now. A lot of them. Even on Tuesday night, there's multiple live stream. Papa Ruse has a live stream. Angie and Rick has a live stream. But it is what it is. Share the love, be kind, and as FL Thunder would say, be a good human being. Until then, may you always have a flash in your pan. And if you know me, you know what I like to say because it does happen. Ask Scott Sharp, ask Ord, ask GP and Mama Bird, ask Brewers Prospecting or Heath Cody. It does happen. Heath says, don't ask me. It does happen. Maybe one day too, I'll meet you on the river. And personally, I'd love it. But for now, this very second, like I say all the time, I'm out of here.